Kia ora, Tina Koto, hello, and welcome back to the Craftsmen Collective. Here we are back at the quarry. This is where we started. I know at least last episode, I remember. Probably the episode before that, but anyway, yeah. Today what we're actually going to be doing is actually related to the quarry, not the forestry machine, because... Okay, let's just briefly talk about the quarry here. I shouldn't have done a big one. Such a big one. It's way too big for our needs at the moment. We're actually, you can see I've made a ton of barrels here in advance, ready to go for all of the items that we're no doubt going to get from this thing. We're probably going to fill them all as well. So we've just got a ton of cobble here. I actually do have something planned for this cobble, which I am going to record, but that's not really what we're doing today. What we are going to do today is sort of more related to the system over here. This sort of the what would it be called, the place where things come to. So I cleared it out this morning, and it's still full of all that stuff. Go away, diamonds. And yeah, that's that. Also as well, a new setup over here. We've got a diamond pipe here, and if I go ahead and right click on there, you can see I've got the ores that we've discovered so far with this quarry: cinnabar, tin, iron, and copper. Got them coming out the yellow side down to this chest here. So you can see we've got a fair amount of copper, a huge amount of tin, starting to get some more tin and cinnabar. Did I say tin just then? It's iron. But yeah, what I want to do today is sort of sort out well, we've got the factorization based ore processing system over here, but I would really like to automate this. You know, with BuildCraft pipes and redstone engines and so on, and I don't actually have any redstone engines yet, so I'm probably going to need to head off camera pretty quickly here to actually make a huge amount of those. And yeah, so it's probably going to need to be a lot bigger than what it is right now, but that shouldn't be too bad. We can take out this glowstone if we need to. Now the reason I'm doing this is because we've got all this crystalline copper here and sludge and reduced copper chunks and stuff, and what's happening at the moment is that we're actually we're building up ore. We're building up ore faster than we can process it at the moment, at least just manually. And that's really what I'm saying. This system is almost too big to be done manually. You know, 2 solar panels really is the upper limit. These chests completely fill up after 24 hours, and those chests up there start filling up. You could probably put 3 if I came on, you know, maybe once or twice a day, but at the moment 24 hours is around sort of the right ballpark for me. Yeah, so I haven't really seen anything new down there. I'm not sure if I showed on camera, but there was a dungeon down there, a spider dungeon. I wonder if did I put the mossy cobble in here, or was it this one? I've got a new chest here for all my junk. Yeah, there we go. So we've got some mossy cobble there that we found down there in a dungeon. There's something really cool with red power too, is that stuff can actually be created using water and a couple of other things. It needs some special conditions, but yeah, you can make mossy cobblestone. So yeah, this is the plan for today, to get some redstone engines and wooden pipes and so on and so forth set up to this thing. Oh yeah, but actually yeah, we'll start with that. We'll start with that. As we're going, I'll explain just what I'm thinking about right now. So yeah, I'm probably going to head off for a while to actually get some redstone and so on together and get some redstone engines. So yeah, I'll bring you back in when we're ready. Alright, here we are in Rock's mob farm, and there's a gold sword there on the ground. Should I be worried? Oh, I see. Can't put it in there. Oh, well, let's be a tidy Kiwi. Let's see, where's the swords? Oh yeah, I was just here as well, and I actually, just stick it there. I saw a bow here that's really nice, a punch 1 power 3, and I think the way that trading bows in here works is by taking a bow that you already have, trading it out for something else. All of these are pretty much unwanted. There's also, actually in here, there's some really cool chain armor. I don't have those yet, but I don't really have anything to trade for them, so I don't really want to take them. So yeah, anyway, we are here because if I've got redstone in my search bar here, and if we go here, the recipes for redstone, you can take some redstone ore and smelt it and get a piece of redstone. But I discovered a really nice recipe here for the pulverizer. You take one piece of redstone ore and it gives you 8. 8. That is really, really good. That's actually more than you can get, just by mining it. You get 4 or 5. With Silk Touch, maybe 6. I don't know for sure. But anyway, redstone ore and a pulverizer is definitely the best option there. So I've got my powered diamond drill here, and I've got a Silk Touch enchantment book. So we're just here to try and use the enchantment table. If it loads up, there we go. So I think that's going to work. Oh, no, that's not how you do it. It's the anvil. Yeah, I don't have an anvil, so I can come here. I could actually make my own if I want. So yeah, that's going to work. Is that going to do it? Oh, yeah. A Silk Touch diamond drill. Well, I guess while we're here, we've got tons of levels from all this, the ores that I have been making. What are we going to, let's call this... Sorry, I haven't thought of a name for this one. We call this the... Nah, I was going to say brill, as in like bird drill. Yeah, that's a good name, the bird drill. That's an obscure reference. The bird drill. Okay, I like the sound of that. 13 levels, fine by me. So that's going to give us a Silk Touch of one of these thingies. That's really, really cool. That's an enchanted industrial. I didn't think you could actually do that. I've seen a couple of people on the server with tools. How do I get out of here? I don't have a Mistcraft book, so I've been stealing other people's books to try and get around. I'm just going to Nexus. Spawn home. That sounds good to me. It's near enough to the Nexus. So the reason it's loading really well. Out here. Yeah, okay, so should be able to get back to the Nexus. And my home is somewhere around here. Yeah, here it is. I'm in the Nexus. I think I said that in one of the earlier episodes, 2 or something. Here we are. Just leave my door open. Don't need to worry about mobs in this place. Yeah, take a look at this. Just the last thing we're going to say before I cut again. Yeah. Let's have a look. Well, that's not too bad. I think this one's pretty terrible, yeah. If any of you guys watch Generic B, I make him look like a tidy angel. These chests, they're so terrible. That's what sorting systems are for. Also, time to cut. What have I got on me? Okay. Yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. What am I doing with all this stuff on me? Alright guys, we're back, and I was actually just looking up a hopper nano. Ooh, I didn't see that just before. I wonder what that does anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about using hoppers with this, but I'm not really too versed in this sort of system. This is the first time I've really done something like this, and I really think what we're going to have to do first of all is increasing the space between these at the very least. This was just when I was doing it manually. You could actually put these right next to each other because they conduct electricity and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously moving these is going to have to be something that we do, and this is going to be a hard thing to move, but that's fine, we can do it. And we should have, I've got an infinite spring over here as well as over here, so not too concerned about losing that one. And yeah, so I guess also as well, so we have been gathering all this ores in here, and I think for now, I think we want to deal with just one ore at a time, because this system can only deal with one ore traveling through it at a time. There's not multiple slots or anything, so if you put multiple ores through the system at once, the ores are just going to fall on the ground and despawn, which is not what we want. So I think I'm going to make a bit of an edit to my diamond pipe system here and say that only iron ore will be allowed through. I'm actually just going to make that look nice and put that through. Now it doesn't actually use the iron itself. See, you still keep that and it puts it in there. Cool. So yeah, because we've got the most iron at the moment and we're going to run into some problems pretty quick here. I've made an extra redstone engine just in case for any reason we need another one. But I think what I want to do first is just get the system up and running. I think, yeah, this chest is probably going to need to move or something. I probably don't want to connect to that. Okay, so why don't we just start kind of backwards? We'll start backwards, I think. We'll start over here. Well, no, okay. that was a terrible start. We need to start. Let's take our cobblestone transport pipe and let's just say that. Let's just say that the pipe's going to come all the way along here and then it'll fall in the back. And we'll just do that. That shouldn't connect to anything in the meantime apart from this chest, which we are going to move as I just said. So yeah, that's cool. So that should work. I don't know. I placed it facing this way. I don't know if items. This is interesting. It might not work just because of the orientation. Well, we'll have to test. We'll actually do a quick test. Okay. We need. Yeah. Okay. I get it. We'll just do this. I'm just doing this all on camera. I very much like to do that whenever I'm building my mod items. If you don't want to see me sort of dealing with all this basic stuff, feel free to let me know. Yeah, I feel like because I'm new with doing this sort of thing, I feel like yeah, the people should have to suffer. No. Yeah, that should go a lot quicker with that. Oh yeah, because Silk Touch gives us grass. Why didn't I think of that? Sweet. Alright, so I think we gave a tutorial on the wooden pipe, did I? If not, and you're watching this series, yeah, how did you get to me without knowing what these mods do? So I've got a bunch of those. I think what I want to do as well is, probably don't even have enough space to take out the rest of these. Yeah, for now we're just going to keep iron in here. Okay, yeah, we do have enough space. Yeah, we'll just drop those off at some point. So we'll just get one item flowing through this pipe and we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, there goes the iron. They seem to have actually, since I played, they've made it so that the blocked entity is actually smaller. That's interesting. Oh, I've actually got a couple of gold pipes as well. Probably want to get those down as well. Yeah. Back in my day, golden pipes, you used to be able to have to power them with redstone. So, you know, you'd have these systems with the redstone, you know, so a redstone torch basically right next to it. Seems like they've gotten rid of that now, and thank goodness for that, right? Saves an item ID as well. Now, is it passed all the way through yet? No. So it'll be nice to have to speed up the process. Come on, baby. I'm looking at you in that pipe all day long. It's alright. That kind of rhymed. That's what's going to happen. Where is it going to go? Oh no. I think I had this system with that problem with this as well. That's why I've got these glass covers here, because otherwise the pneumatic tubes connect in places they're not supposed to. So we're probably going to have the same problem here. So we'll try putting it into the top. So yeah, the top should work, and then the side is probably the output. Okay, I can actually, yeah. We'll try that again. Take out this iron. Just throw that back into the chest. Get that going at once. It should go a lot quicker now with the this thing. Alright, up it comes. And whoosh! Oh. Really? Really? Wow, that's changed since I last saw that. Yeah, that was a lot slower. I'm probably going to want several gold pipes on the system now. Or using stone pipes to make that travel less... lose less friction. There we go. I can't remember my song. Dang it. Alright, in it comes. It's almost there. This hopefully will work. It's got kind of like a square thing on the top. Maybe that's where it's supposed to accept items. And, oh, that's good. That is good. Now that's going to start spinning, yeah. We don't want that. We'll just take that out for now. Okay, so that's the right spot. That's good. So I think the way... We might not even have to move this. If I take away our thing here... Oh, let's use Silk Touch. And we'll just stick the lever here. We probably want to hide the lever at some point. Not today, though, because I'm just testing everything out. My inventory's starting to fill up like it's nobody's business. Get that wooden pipe down. I'm probably going to need to whack it with my wrench. No, okay, that aligned correctly. So that's going to go in there. Now this is probably going to need to be going all the time as well, but this should be generating more power than it consumes even if this is going 24/7, which is fine by me. Because it's always sunny time, and that sun's kind of wonky. Is that normal? Probably. Yeah, okay, so this is actually a lot easier than I was expecting. Eats on camera. Right, so where am I going to pull it out though? So you can't pull out from this side, this side, this side, or this side. I'm going to need to pull out probably from here. Which makes our power situation for this pretty dire. Let's see. So we're going to need another redstone engine under here. Silk Touch in the grass. No. What's wrong with me? Slowly going crazy as usual. It's normal with the Craftsmen Collective to go a little bit crazy. Alright, I think what we're going to need to do to power this is power it from beneath. If you remember, I said that these lead wires, they'll act just fine, like, you know, the red power 2, those red power 2 cables, these things. Let's see if it works. It looks like it is. Yeah, that's pretty much connecting. Okay, have to do that. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Alright, so that power, that's good. That's what we want. So now we should be able to pull out of the side and keep that powered. Now, we got to get it into the top of here. Ooh, yeah, that's a problem. It needs to come into the top of here. It needs to come into the top. Okay, we'll send another item through. This time we'll process it. Okay, so if we're running into the issue that I think we're going to run into with this thing, we may want to consider pulling it out of the grinder at least with pneumatic tubes, just so that it can get in there. The only other spot that it could go in this network is the retriever, but the retriever is set to take a bucket, and a bucket only, I believe. So yeah, the filter would be the only slot, and even if that becomes a problem, I do have a way to fix that. So, okay, is it in? Yeah, it's in now. The grinder is rotating. It takes a little while to spin up, and then that's when it starts processing. It's processing now. We'll get the engine on just to see where it puts it. If it puts it into this side, we are going to have a bit of a problem. Alright, that gave us one dirty iron chunk. I believe that's what they call it. Dirty iron gravel. Alright. Into the system it goes. Now where did it go? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, we're going to need to, Now, okay, I think I've got an idea. What we're going to need to do is make another filter. Maybe not a filter. What's the less version of the filter? The transposer? Transposer. That might be enough. Or maybe the filter. Yeah, I think a transposer should do it. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. Yeah, I'll just, should have everything we need to craft one of those. I'll just be right back. Alright, so we've got our transposer. This should work-ish. Yeah, that's good English. we need to pull out of the back. Unfortunately, with these red power, with these basic ones anyway, you're not able to pull out of the side. Maybe with the more advanced machines that we're going to get in future versions of Red Power 2, maybe we'll be able to pull out of the side. That'd be really handy. But for now, we'll have to live with what we've got here. Will this connect to itself? No. Okay, that's good. So then I can just put it up to here, and yeah. So, okay, this is going to need a signal as well. I could probably just hook it up to this. Yeah, is there any way that I can do that? Yeah, there is actually. Let's take one of these. Behold, I'm going to need a jacketed wire as well if I want to do it this way. Oh boy. Okay, I haven't made one of those in a long time. I think I might still have a few spares of that wire there. Let's just see if I want to stick that there. I'm going to bring that down here. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. We can just use a cover. I've got my handsaw here. One of the few items that I've kind of just left lying around. And okay, no, we don't. We've got our wood here. This should be good. Don't think I have any of the alloy wire here, though. So, nope. Need to go grab some. Is it a bird? Yes! It's me! That's pretty funny. Is it a bird? Yes! It is! Okay, well we got a couple of these wires now. So what I was going to do is make a jacketed wire and then turn this into a redstone tube. And these conduct redstone signals, but we don't want to do that because then we'd have to make a jacketed wire, and the jacketed wire is... It's not that it's expensive, it's just that it would take longer to make than doing what I'm doing right now, which is putting a cover down. I should be able to stick a pipe on the side of here. The pipe wire there, and there. Oh, okay, that's going to connect. I want to stop that. Yeah, that's good. Probably use a glass for that. This is actually looking... What have I done? What have I created? Well, actually, so we don't need this wooden engine anymore. Wooden engine. Well, close enough. So I guess we could fill it in if we wanted. Give me that. Dirt. Grass. It's all the same to me. So we don't actually even need this here. Hurrah! Oh no. Well, this is actually really interesting. This is really cool. Because it's like, it's a huge monstrosity of machinism, but that's fine. It's absolutely fine. I probably, some kind of future design probably would actually just move these further apart so kind of make it flatter, I guess is the word. But yeah, so what we've got here should work. So the items are going to be pulled out of here. I think this system should still work faster than that can produce items. So that should be okay. I don't know if it's going to do one item. If it does one item at a time, though, that might not be the best. Yeah, because here's the issue, is that the transposer is only going to pull out one item at a time. And if I stick this in here, it will, you know, sometimes it will generate two items. So eventually there's going to be some kind of backlog, isn't there? There's going to be a backlog of items. Well, at least to start off there will be. While it's mining them, though, while it's empty, it should be okay. But that's an eventuality that's going to happen with this machine, at least in the beginning. Maybe we want to avoid that. The filter, you know, the level 2 item, it's a little bit more expensive. I should have the redstone to spare for this now. The filter may be better. I think the filter is going to be better suited for this. Well, I'll add the filter off camera. What we've got for now in this test setup, I'll call it, should work. So the things are going to come out of here and go into this pneumatic tube network, which I have since realized doesn't actually connect to the retriever network at all. So the only place it can go is here. So again, we're going to run into the problem where this might fill up before it can process them. This actually does it really quick. Still going to be an issue though. Going to need to deal with the sludge as well. We're probably going to want to have some kind of some place to put the sludge. Well, okay, we could actually, yeah, I've got an idea. Well, because the diamond pipe, well, that's the wooden pipe there is just going to pull out everything. So if we be a little bit wasteful and take one of our diamond pipes, we can say, if there's some sludge, it'll go to some, it would eventually go to some system which will turn it into clay. I don't know where I want to put that. We'll probably try and squeeze it in. Well, we can't squeeze it in there, actually. Yeah, we'll just have to pull it out, basically. Let's see. So if we do that, yeah. Next up, what we're going to want to do is head into here. Probably going to want to head into the top again, so it might actually be beneficial for us to head up now because we're going to run into that lead wire pretty quick here. That's what I'm thinking. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you don't want to see me building these systems, you know, just in full, do feel free to let me know. I've said that twice now. Now, I am concerned. I want to do this for your enjoyment, so, you know, if you're not having fun, that's fine. Just let me know. We can do something fun together. Alright, so the clean thing should go in there. I'm probably going to want another heater. Or, okay, no, this might be okay. We might be able to pull this off. So far, am I doing okay for engines? Yeah, I think we're doing alright against this complicated mess. Yeah, really the only place I can pull it out is right here. So we're going to want to stick an engine under here as well as a lever. And we'll just stick the lever here. And we'll have to pull out of that there. So, okay. This is actually I didn't have to move anything at all, but I probably am just going to move some stuff just to make it look good. Well, look good. Okay, that's connecting to that. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, we might have to move this battery box. Unless I could pull out of here. That would be kind of interesting. Don't think that's going to happen though. Okay, just give me a couple of seconds here, guys. Oh, or scratch that. Scratch it. Let's try, because I just came up with an idea just like without cutting it all. So I should be able to break this without losing its charge, right? Yeah, cool. We need to get that solar panel as well. And we'll just move them. So we'll stick the battery box underneath. It doesn't matter where the battery box is, as long as the solar panel is facing the sun. We'll be generating blue electricity and keeping the system running. So just should stick that there. That should be good. And yeah, now the heater, it doesn't have an interface. I'll be very surprised if this connects. Okay, no it doesn't. That's excellent news. It's probably going to need to go on the... Ooh. Okay, now here's the thing. Oh, finished. So this is how much crystalline copper I have at the moment. Yeah, here's the thing. It's probably going to fill up one slot. It's not going to balance itself out. We're going to need to test here to see where it needs to come in. Probably the top again with these factorization machines. Oh, I've got an idea. I've got a couple of stone pipes here. Do I have some sand? Yes, but I'd preferably like glass. Okay. I think I used up the last of my glass to make cobblestone pipes. More pipes than I needed, as it turns out. Well, see, I was just thinking I could have stone in here and then put it up like that. Why would I want to do that, though? I don't need to do that. Keep it as... Oh, yeah, that was why. Okay, we'll stick this here. Down. Do that. So that way it won't connect to the thing in the wrong way. That's good. And then out the back here we need another one of these. The redstone engine, wooden pipe. You guys know the drill. Don't need those anymore. Right. I'll grab the lever down as well. Now I wonder which way that faced. Okay, up. Perfect. Stick that there. Wood. And there. Alright. Well, we are pretty much done here in terms of a test machine. So we may as well give it a test run with a single piece of iron. Just get our test piece in, not that that matters. And let's give this a shot. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, here comes a piece of iron. I don't want another one. Okay, good. So that's gonna kind of... Oh. It's gonna disappear into the ether, apparently. Okay. Is it gone? Okay, we'll get a couple going just in case that disappeared. Uh-oh. I can't click anything. The iron's gone. The lever's gone. I can't get inside the chest. We're gonna crash any second, aren't I? There we go. Oh yeah. Crash averted. Let's continue. Apparently while we were gone, it did make its way over here and it did get turned into dirty iron gravel, which is excellent. Now what we're going to do is try this out. Hopefully this works. Well, obviously what we could do is speed up the time to sort out the issue with the transposer. Okay. Yep, that's moved. And that's going in. Now hopefully this went over to the right side. Oh yeah. That's pretty good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes. Now that'll reset itself. But, ooh, this might pull out the bucket. Ooh. In that case, we probably want to make this a red power system as well. Ooh. Because that has the potential to pull the bucket out. Okay, well anyway, there's the clean iron chunks. Are they rotating? Okay, no, it looked like they were rotating for a second there. It looks like you can see that the plane of the entity is not flat there, which is kind of weird. Oh, well, that's just what I think. Alright, so yeah, that goes into the right spot. There's no energy. Is there? No, there's no energy. Okay, yeah, the system's out of energy. Yeah, that's why we do testing, folks. So what we're going to do is just stick this lead wire back. Everything should power up again. Beautiful. I like where this is going. I don't have a lever down there yet. See if we can punch it down here. Yeah, good. Alright, that's going to give us an iron chunk. Reduced iron chunk. Out that comes. And along this pipe, we probably want to stick a gold pipe here as well. Unless I streamline it a bit. I keep saying I'm going to do things off camera, but I still haven't fixed that multi-farm problem, so... It's been days. I have honestly been busy though, so... Fair enough. Right, and into this... What is this called again? A crystallizer. Something along those lines. Where is it going to go? This is the question. That's the wrong spot. That's the wrong spot. Okay. Well, tell you what. Let's see. We don't need all this complicated magoo gags. What? So what I'm going to do is try this next. Test 2. Alright, slag furnace automatically turns on as the thing is put in there, thanks to the heater. A fantastic item, if you've got something low level like that. Alright, there's the chunks in there. Let's pull them out. Hopefully, putting it into the side produces a better result. Even if it only goes into one slot, it's obviously not efficient, but then I don't really think the machines are capable of distributing it like that. Alright. put it up there. No way, actually there is a way I could say to put it into something, but that's actually a really complicated item. Let's see, it's called a router. And that's part of factorization as well. I wonder if they made it so you could do something like this. And here it is. Pretty complicated stuff there. Some ender pearls and some dark iron. Haven't really shown that off really yet. Not at all. But anyway, we've got this working. Basically. It's not pretty, but it works. It's probably going to stay like this for a little while anyway, until we need something a bit more efficient. Yeah, I'm probably just going to try and do some refinements to this off camera so that I can keep it running 24/7. The main problem I can see right now is this this transposer that we talked about before. We need to switch that to a filter. And we probably also want to sort this thing out as well, which probably means hooking up to this network here. Alright guys, so yeah, this is all for today's episode of the Craftsmen Collective. My name is Birdtross, and I will see you in the next episode.
Going down, follow the wire. Aha! Aha! I started quarrying. Quarry? And transfer.